y'all, and welcome to the fifth episode of Conversations for Liberations, the podcast. I'm back. I'm back with the vibes, back with the vibes, back with the vibes. And I said I was going to start playing my bowl, so let me get into this energy real quick, just because we need some serenity and some peace real quick, just so we can get into this topic. So I'm going to teach y'all about these bowls later, but not right now. I just want y'all to get into the energy of them though real quick. And it's a skill to making them sing. It's always a perfect energy that you got to have when you're going around each bowl. And of course, I always got my crystals around me, and I always got my sage burning and my Palo Santo somewhere around. But anyway, let's get into this episode. This episode is called Love Is What Love Does. So I put the poll up on my Instagram story, and I asked everybody what they wanted to talk about today. I asked everyone what they wanted this episode to be about. It was either between something spiritual, because I chimed in to my girl Tammy Price live last week, and she was talking about a really good topic that I felt like would be essential for everybody's mental health. But of course, everybody picked the fun, vibrant topic, and I felt like I wanted to elaborate on that too, because I'm just in that mood. So look, do y'all like my outfit? Do y'all like my flowers? Do y'all like my energy? I wanted to come energy today, like vibrant and popping after that drunk episode, because I was so I cannot believe myself, but I'm not mad. I'm not mad, y'all. I am not mad. This podcast is helping me grow up and really see myself in a different light, and I am super excited about that transparency. People don't understand what it takes to get in front of this camera and to do this every single week and be having like so much other shit going on in my real life, and be having like so much, you know what I'm saying? And so, okay, to the topic. So I was watching a sermon on TD Jakes. Y'all know I always get my personal development on. I be trying to tell y'all, either get my book or just follow my story, which ultimately I definitely think you should get the book. Get the book so that you can have like your own copy of my routines and what you need to do. You have my life coaches, you have my favorite crystals, you have everything that you need in order to start your healing and your journey on just physical mastery and everything else. So I'm watching the sermon this morning, and I'm listening to TD Jakes talk about how he encountered people who tell him that they've been happily married for 50 years. And so y'all know TD Jakes keep it all the way 100 to the best of his ability, because he human and he ain't God. So I wish people realize that. But he is definitely somebody who God speaks through to speak to us. And so I vibe with him like that. I ain't no Christian or nothing, but I just vibe with TD Jakes on that frequency. But he was talking about how he feel like that's cap. He was basically like, that's cap. You're not going to come in front of me and tell me that you've been happily married for 50 years straight and you ain't never experienced no turbulence. You've never experienced no turmoil. You just been in peace and harmony with your person and with your partner for 50 years straight. He like, I wake up every morning some mornings and I'm sick of my dang on self. He like, I don't want to deal with myself. And so that just kind of like made me think. I was like, wow, y'all. So I definitely wanted to spark a conversation with y'all today and to get y'all insight on some relationship related topics. So the first topic I wanted to pull from, to just see how we can get to a point of even making it to being married for 50 years, whether there's turbulence or not in our situations. I wanted to see if you guys were really into this whole concept of monogamy and being faithful, and what's your expectation, what's your standard, what is your insight in terms of relationships. So make sure y'all comment below and let me know how y'all feel on any of these topics. So the first thing we're gonna talk about is, do you think that it is acceptable or right or I guess excusable, I would say, or just, do you think that it's okay, or do you think that it's permissible to kind of teach somebody how to love you? Do you think that it's permissible to have to teach a person how to love you? So make sure y'all give me y'all opinion, because mine is this. I think that after the introduction stages in a relationship, so the introduction stages for me is like the first year, 2. If I'm feeling like, generous, if you've been loving on me good and I feel good about, where we at in our relationship, I might give you like 3. But I don't think that the teaching aspect of the relationship, in terms of how you want someone to treat you, should go past the point of that 2-year mark. Just my opinion. I feel like what people casually conversate about these days does nothing for their relationship. I think that people should kind of focus more on mature topics during conversation, so that they can learn to grow together and understand each other. Because I personally don't want to be fooling with you on that frequency after that 3rd year mark. I'm the type of person, right? I'm going to pay attention to you. I am going to pay attention in ways that you don't even want me to pay attention. So automatically, I'm going to have a cheat code. Dominique is going to always put in that work to get on the other side of all the bullshit, because I want to reap the benefits. I definitely feel like relationships come with benefits. It's no other reason to indulge if you're not getting like that in-house. You feel me? You're not getting that in-house, which puts you at an advantage to not have to get STDs, and for you to have to keep fucking multiple niggas, or you to keep being out here wilding out. Like, I feel like that's definitely one of the benefits of being in a relationship, right? So you can practice monogamy, for you to have that one person that you having sex with, right? So that's like how I think about relationships. I think that there are benefits in relationships, and I automatically want to put myself in a position to reap the benefits. I don't want to spend all of that time unnecessarily trying to teach you what I want from you. So what I'm going to do is, me personally, I'm going to go right in. I'm going to go right in telling you what I expect. I'm going to go right in setting that standard. I'm going to go right in being a change that I want to see. I'm going to go right in giving you that energy that I need you to give me. And I'm very descriptive. One thing about me is I will not hold back. I'm going to communicate with you about what I feel like I need or want at the time. And so we're going to spend about probably like 2 or 3 years doing that. And after that, I need you to catch on. I need you to pay attention to me like I pay attention to you, okay? I don't need you to be all over the place trying to figure out what you're supposed to be focused on, and you want me to bring you back all the time to reality and have you refocus on what needs to be focused on. I'm not your mother. See, that's the thing. I think a lot of women get caught up in overplaying their position, and then they blame the person that they in a relationship with for overplaying their position. We need to start building our standards around not overplaying our position, ladies. We have to get to a point where we set that standard. And we stand 10 toes. We double down on that. And we say, no matter what the frequency is, no matter how much I'm feeling you, no matter how good the sex is, no matter how good you lay that shit, I don't even really want to fuck with you unless you really understand that this is my standard. I really don't get why we in this weird place where we feel like we are not, I guess that we are not, what can I say? I guess that we are not worthy of having a standard. We are so worthy of being able to get everything out of these situations that we want out these situations. So no matter what, you got to realize that this is what you expect. It doesn't have to be validated by anybody else, not even a person that you with. Sorry, but not sorry. Sorry, but not sorry. Because it's going to be a lot of shit that you might want from me that I might not ever require from you. And if you have a standard, which you should always be dealing with somebody who has a standard, let's be clear. We thriving for the people on our level and past it. We not dealing with the bottom feeders, ladies. We not even talking about the nigga who don't really even understand how to communicate. We talking about the people who on that frequency, who got that focus. So once you tell this man, you telling this man, not this boy, you telling this man, So if you chose a man, because to a certain extent we have to take accountability for what we attract and who we attract, because who we attract is a representation of who we are. And so you really can't even be a part of this conversation if you not here with it. You feel me? So once we get to that point where we attracting what we are and we embodying the characteristics of the things that we want, right? We have to embody the characteristics, y'all, of the things that we want. So we can't be on a low vibrational frequency and expecting somebody to come and kind of sweep us off our feet, so to speak, when it comes to standards. We have to set the standard. We have to set our goals around the standard, meaning that we have to accomplish a certain level of self-worth. We have to get to a point where we understand that most of the time we are only going to get what we put out. I don't believe that we in this frequency. I don't believe that we are in this place in our specific climate where men are treating us like they used to treat our mamas. You're not gonna get no man who just look at you like, oh, she's beautiful. I see she got a little ambition. I want to cultivate that. I want to help her become the woman that I see her as. You got to already come that, which is awesome to me in retrospect, because I need people around me who feed my desire to be a better person. I need people around me who make me want to be a better person, who hold me to a standard, right? And so once we doing that, then we don't even have to have those conversations. We already know that this guy we dealing with right here is on that frequency. He on that level. So if he one and done, if he two and done, you ain't got no conscience about it. Because that ultimately means that he is just not putting in the energy. He not putting in the work to be able to maintain you as a woman. Okay? So for me, I think that that's where I differ from a lot of women. I'm not the type of woman who wants to come into a situation playing nobody mama. I'm not your mama. I might like your mama. She might be cool because I learned how to get on the other side of not really fucking with a nigga mama or fucking with whoever I'm fucking with mama, because that's just gonna create a whole nother level of bullshit that I don't need, because I'm just like I'm never gonna be the person who really give a fuck about the shit. So I automatically gotta go in like, okay, I want to be the type of person who come into your situation and make your situation better. I don't want to come in and start no confusion. Okay, I've grown to that frequency of not feeling like this whole shit just gotta revolve around me and I don't give a fuck about none of that. I got my own mama. You know what I'm saying though? Like, cause that's just chaotic and crazy, but that's who I used to be. And so I've elevated to a place where I want to just let your mother be your mother. I'm here for totally different reasons. And so once I feel like I'm overplaying my position, then I get exhausted. And nobody wants that, because we in this place where it's like happy wife, happy life, because everybody wants to shack up, right? Everybody wants you to be at home and to be looking all cute, because that's what they think relationships is. They want you to be at the house and to be looking all cute when they get home. They want their bath water to be ran. They want their food to be made. They want you to be feeling your best. They want you to have your energy all together. They want you to be, hey. You know what I'm saying, though? Because people don't even believe in diminishing the characteristics of marriage. They don't believe in just tossing that whole thing up and just blowing it up. They think that shacking up is the closest thing that we gonna get to all that. They don't believe in real monogamy and real commitment. So if you buying into that, that's a whole nother thing. So, okay, cool, whatever. So, even that, okay, we got that, right? So, they understanding that happy wife, happy life type thing. And we get to a point where we understand, too, that we got power in this shit. We don't got to sit up and just be no nigga maid or slave, because we in this place now where we getting our own. We getting our own. And I don't really know how much it's benefiting us, because it used to be a time where we had to worry about just the females, but now we got to compete with the guys. And maybe that's my perception more than it's anybody's, because I've been in a lesbian relationship for the last 8 years, and I just been seeing so much little fuckery going on in my life that it's ridiculous to me how many people have competed with me in terms of my girlfriend and competed with her in terms of me, and we just be sitting back laughing at niggas because it's like, y'all will never be able to break that bond. Never. That's not nothing that nobody could ever destroy. We have to do that on our own and just really be like, fuck it, we ain't fucking with each other. And it still have to be a situation where we decide what the dynamic of our relationship is. Okay? And so that's that on that. And I don't believe in teaching nobody how to love you. I believe in people meeting your standard. I don't believe in compromising your standard. I don't believe in compromising who you are for nobody. I don't believe in over talking. I don't believe in constantly having to explain to a person that got eyes and ears and a mouth and limbs, and they walk around and focus on what they want to focus on and do what they want to do, but just decide. They make a decision. That's what we have to get understood. They make a decision to put you last. We got to start understanding that. Right? We got to start really letting that sink in. That they make a decision to put you last. These are grown people. We have to start really holding grown people to the standard of grown people. Okay? Because I know that I don't get no slack on this. I have to really be a grown woman. Because there's so many people who thrive off my energy. I don't get to just do whatever and just be however and just do whatever the fuck I feel like I want to do at the time. I have to really hold myself to a standard. Because it's people who won't get up if I don't get up. It's people who won't work out if I don't work out. It's people who won't love if I don't love. It's people who won't thrive if I don't thrive. It's people who won't laugh if I don't laugh. It's people who won't set goals if I don't set goals. It's people who won't accomplish goals if I don't accomplish goals. And that's one thing about life. I think that everybody should hold themselves to their purpose. Hold yourself to what God put you here for. Figure that out. Because it's far more than being wrapped up and entangled in a relationship. So you don't even have the energy to be overly focused on that 24/7. Trying to teach somebody grown how to treat you. You got other stuff to do. Your purpose, you was not born to just be in a relationship and die. That is not what your assignment entails. So moving on. Next question. So make sure that y'all comment below and let me know how y'all feel. Do you believe in holding back the romance? And holding back the sex, holding back the intimacy when you are experiencing adversity in your relationship? Is that's T? Is that a good one, y'all? Because that's T. I seen somebody tweet and say, it said something like, only the real hustlers know that when you broke or when your money ain't flowing, then you don't want to fuck or something like that. Which I don't even really think that everybody has money issues. So let's not make it about the fact of not having money. Let's make it about any adversity that you're facing on a personal level or any adversity that you're facing in your relationship. So say if, I don't know, you have family issues, right? And you decide that you just want to clock out. You just want to clock out in terms of taking care of home and taking care of your household. Because see, this is what I look at it like. So let me go back. Let me tell y'all what I think about that. I feel like people just need to pick and choose their battles wisely. I think that most of the time people completely bite off more than they can chew. And then got too much pride. And they are too ego driven to say, I'm getting way more than I bargained for. We have to understand that relationships have to be fed continuously. Especially if you've been with somebody for longer than that introduction stage where I said it's like that 2-year point. You have a responsibility. You have a responsibility to that person to stay grounded. I hear a lot of women say that it's hard to be in a relationship or be in a marriage because they got kids, I got a job, my husband always want me to cook, I gotta clean up, I gotta wash clothes, gotta do this, yada yada yada, blah blah blah. No, sis. No. You knew what the responsibilities entailed when you got in that situation, love. I do not agree for 1 second that you can regress in life just because you are tired or just because you don't feel like it. Okay? This is why I'm telling people right now to purchase my book. Build some discipline around your life. Build some structure around your goals. Build some discipline around your life, because it's going to get to a point where things are going to become a little overwhelming. And you have to maintain the same energy. I believe that men have to be kept. I think that there's a reason why men cheat. I wholeheartedly understand why anybody cheats. Because I don't agree with putting somebody on the shelf and saving them for later. I believe that you have to constantly meet the needs of your significant other, no matter what's going on. You cannot emotionally, sexually, mentally neglect a person because of what you're going through, especially once you're married. It is your responsibility to pull whatever energy you got out your body to make it make sense in terms of your relationship. I think that sex is such an experience. Well, with certain people, of course, it's an experience. And I think that I'm personally, I gotta go. I just gotta go chill somewhere, because I have healing power. You feel me? Like, my energy is totally different now that I've been working on myself and healing. And so I was already something else. But see, now the power that I got, I can't even be just dishing that out, because I'm going to end up with 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 significant others if I get out here and get to moving around like that. Because see, my stuff stimulates you. You feel me? It heals you. It motivates you. It's going to make you want to get up and do a cartwheel. So you need it. You need it. You're not going to want to pass on it. You're going to want it to be able to thrive. You're going to want it when you're feeling down. You're going to want it when you're feeling defeated. You're going to want it when you're feeling sick. You're going to want my love when you feel like you on the other side of success and you need to get put back in the game. See, I think that women need to start back embodying that. I think that we need to get our femininity back together. We need to ground ourselves. We need to huddle up. Because like I was saying one day on my Instagram, I feel like we down like 50. Even with the way that we letting these men just come on us and talk to us. But like I said, I've been on the other side for a minute, so I was playing a different game. So I've been kind of like out the game. But I'm trying to get y'all back in real quick. Because listen, we cannot withhold this energy just because we feel overwhelmed, or just because we feel tired, or just because we had a long day, or just because certain things in our lives is not working out. We have to learn how to maintain our households. We have to learn how to maintain that sex appeal and how to maintain that sexual energy. I am one person who you could never, ever, ever in life put on the shelf. I'm not even nobody to get comfortable around. I don't give a damn how long we've been together, how much I know you, how much you know me. Don't ever get comfortable around me. You can't get fat around me. You can't chew with your mouth open around me. You can't not go and get your shit together, get your nails done, get your toes done. And it's men too. You can't not get a haircut. You can't not go get your hair done. You got to keep your shit together around me. I require you to be your best self so that I can be my best self. We have to stimulate each other, y'all. And get out of this fairy tale and thinking that, like TDJ said, you cap. If you think you about to be married for 50 years and you're not going to experience no adversity, you're not going to be in a situation sometimes where you tired. You're going to be tired. You're going to be tired. You're going to be overwhelmed. You're not going to want to feed your situation. But you got to realize that if it's feeding them, it's feeding you. And nonetheless, we want to always experience reciprocity, so we got to give that reciprocity. Everything that I prayed about in terms of my last relationship was about me wanting the person that I was with to do more. I'm like, God, what is it? What's happening? And the whole time God turned the light on me and he said, no, Damon, it's you. You got to do more. You the one that has to do more. Inevitably, you have to do more, and you can either do more and stay, and you can do more and go. Whatever you choose to do, because once you let God's will be done in your life, and like I said, you finish your assignment with a situation, and you in this space where your blessings is not really tied into a person. You can be good with or without this person. This person could be good with or without you. It's all about how you want to play it. But one thing about it is, when I was in that situation, it wasn't never a one-up. I was only as good as the person I was with. The person that I was with was only as good as me. You are who you lay with. You lay with dogs, you get fleas. Okay? So, I want us to talk about upping our standards. I want y'all to give me some positive feedback on these topics. I want y'all to tell me what y'all feel about holding a romance. Definitely tell me about what you feel about holding a romance, and definitely tell me what you feel about what you think about teaching someone how to love you. Like I said, for me personally, because I'm just so much more advanced than, some of this stuff, because I do believe that at the end of the day, it's about the person that you're with. So I'm gonna give y'all 2 soft no's. No softly. I don't agree with teaching people how to love you. No softly. Don't put me on the shelf. I would never put you on the shelf. We can agree on that. I was gonna say agree to disagree, but I don't believe in compromise, and that's a whole nother topic. We'll talk about that later. But I'm gonna give y'all a little brief on that. If we are in love, and the objective is love. You want love out the situation. I want love out the situation. You love yourself. I love myself. I want to love you. You want to love me. What is there to compromise about? And guess who I got that from? My girl Earth the Kid told me that. So, do y'all a little research. Get my book, Conversations for Liberation. I think that the second hard copy will be out by Christmas. I'll keep y'all updated on that, because I definitely want y'all to get that. That's it. I will see y'all next week. Peace, light, and love.